Alright, welcome to some more alphabet action. This level's a bit of an oddity to me. I've never thought about it that much, but looking at like the past, what the list used to look like, this is part of like the top 20 in 2018. That's a time in the game's history where I was pretty active. And so even though I never really knew of this level, I have a weird attachment to it because it comes from that age. And I felt like there wasn't a good enough excuse for me to do this if I didn't end up doing it for the alphabet, so I just decided, yeah, we're gonna do it. Why not? I hope it's gonna be fun. I've heard some very mixed opinions. And apparently it's like a very second half heavy level. Let's just hope. Huh. What an intriguing little level. Okay, nice. I gotta admit, like, the 88 wave is, like, the most awkward part. There we go. Ooh. Okay. I wasn't even trying for that, but somehow I got the entire second half there. Nice. Alright, nice. We've already learned it. I'll tell you what, the first half was so much easier to learn because of it being so much easier. See what we can do then. Nice. Nice, 11. Nice, 40. I always click too late on that timing. I don't know why I'm that stupid. I knew I was going to do that. 47 though. Why did I do that? Why, man? Fuck off. How? No, actually how? I'll take it. We got to the finally got to the second half. 56. Nice. I wish I would have passed this wave. It's not really hard, but I forgot about that micro click being so tight. I knew I was going to die to the ship swing. Yeah, that ship swing as well. See, look. What was the point in taking so long to get a new best if it wasn't 100? Yeah, I knew I was going to die to that ass ship. Are you serious? Yep, it's so bullshit, man. I can't have anything. Right, oh my fucking god, it never ends. How? Genuinely, how can I have such awful luck on a level? Finally! Oh my god! Get out of my sight, you pile of cancer! That was fucking agony! Actually, get out of here. No, you deserve this. Absolute fucking trash pile. That's far too many attempts. Fuck that. I mean, need I say more? The only level I've played in this game that I think is worse is WoW. Genuinely. This is an absolute atrocity. I did not think after Makari that I'd have to deal with something this bad again, but apparently I just can't catch a break. Don't recommend this. Absolute trash. And I don't want to talk about it, so let's just go over to my queue. The last quantum level. This is easily the learniest one from what I've seen. Apparently it's considered a memory level because it's on the memory demons list. I don't imagine I'm going to find it as such, but that's interesting to know. The only real thing I've seen about this level is Aeon play it. Other than that, I know nothing about this. Other than it's a memory level, apparently. After what I've just gone through, this is surely going to be a break. Also, this is apparently, by list, going to be the level to kick Artificial Ascent out of my top 100. That's a monumental thing. It's been just over like 2 years since I beat it. That's pretty huge, to be honest. Yeah, I say we go on with it. I'm excited to do that. Okay. Yeah, this is not... Bro, this ain't a memory level. And it's also not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Alright, cool. There we go. Nice. Okay, and I got it again. Right, I'm confident with this ending already. That's good. I'll tell you what, this dual wave is actually wacky though. Like, I remember watching Aeon play this and I was like, oh my god, this dual wave is like nutty. This is what I'm gonna be like the most scared of from Zero, I reckon. Dude, of course, I got some weird transition. Oh, beautiful run. Nice. Again, I don't try for these runs necessarily. I just try and get a run like decently far from one place. I was just trying to get that 70. Huge run. Nice. Good shit. You know, for being a memory level, this has been a pretty quick learning session, I can't lie. I'm already at 10%. Well, things are looking good. I think we've learned it, bro. Like, that was quick. Like I said. Just like that. Bang. Oh, I just missed out on the drop. 11, we got to the drop, nice. Yeah. I don't know why, but I just want to keep clowning on the fact that this was considered a memory level. Like, what do you mean? This is not learn. It's barely learny. Like, there's just invisible blocks. That's it. As far as I'm concerned, something like Worst Trip would deserve to be on the memory list if this is on the memory list. And Worst Trip, I don't recall being on the memory list. Unless it is and I'm stupid, but like, Worst Trip is commonly considered like a learny level. If this is memory, Worst Trip is memory. I'm stupid, man, that's easy. I knew it because I always click that blue orb too early. I jumped too fucking late. Ah, that sucks, man. That's so dumb, dude. I fluked the hardest duel of all time. And then I died to that. Like, what is that? Yeah, I knew it. Bro. 38, that's fair. Nice. Good, and I fixed the shit with the duel because apparently it's just a buffer and I'm stupid. So we should have, like, proper progress soon. I'm stupid, but 43. Dude, come on, the ship again. Can I pass it? Of course I fell off that. I'm stupid. That wasn't far enough, are you serious? What the fuck, man? Are you serious? Yeah, I knew I was gonna die this wave. Really? I flicked the dual wave to do that. That's so poor. That spike, that little spike got me. I'm just gonna throw it in the packet, bro. It's annoying because this is the second time in a row I've played a level and not beat it in a day when it's meant to be so, like, just easily skill-based and easy enough to the point where I should be able to beat it in a day, and it just doesn't happen. And it seems like for the second time in a row it's because the level itself has too many flaws. I don't like how far behind I'm being put right now, and it doesn't feel like my fault at all. I'll just pick this up tomorrow and hopefully I'll beat it in like 2 seconds. But if I don't, I will be really pressed. Okay, nice. I don't feel like I'm performing too badly today. I knew this transition was going to get me because you can't see the slopes and it's so annoying how it transitions you. I thought I died to 66 because I fucked the first swing, so I didn't try. Oh, come on. Oh, the first click because I transitioned differently. Come on. Dude, I fucking hate this transition, man. It's so bad. It's the one thing at the end of this level that's actually remotely difficult because of how shit it is. Like, oh my god, I hate when that happens, man. I can't stop that from happening. It's just so garbage. Shipper was gonna get me sooner or later. Dude, every single time. Like, my fucking thing was awful. What do you mean? I'm like, come on, man. I couldn't fucking see. My fucking swings are always trash. Oh my god. Yeah, but there's a 66. Fucking piece of shit. That wasn't fucking worth it. Of course, I hit the fucking corner. Why did I go so far up that time? Oh my fucking god. Fix your ship. It's so bad, man. There we go. Finally, dude. I had to die to 60s so many times, man. But there we go, artificial ascent out of my top 100. Just like that. It's kind of disappointing, it definitely could have been less. 2 levels in a row with awful experiences. This is just going to be the 5 stooges of unluckiness I can see already. Which sucks, but now what can I do? The level's alright, but the flaws bring it down so much. Even in the 1.iron editor, you can definitely fix some of these things, and they make the level so much worse by them just existing. Like this bloody 36 thing. Like, how are you going to excuse that, bro? You just can't excuse that. Not to mention there's so many transitions that just feel so wonky. Inherently, it's a decently consistent level. You can get to, there are times where you can get to 60 really consistently. It doesn't save it though. It just doesn't. It's not that bad. It could be way worse, and the gameplay at times can be quite enjoyable. The flaws single-handedly bring it down though, and I can't justify any of them. I think the level should have had more playtesting, because then it would have been like supreme. A lot better than PV2, that's for sure though. So we'll move on to letter R, which is the funny fruit level. I honestly can't believe I'm about to beat this. I can't believe this is on the GDDP. I didn't expect a level like this to be on the GDDP, but that alone gives me reason to beat it, which is why I chose it for the alphabet. I could have chose something like Retention Rush, or even Requiem if I was feeling bold, but nah, I just thought this was funny. It does look a little bit wonky, so especially how the other 2 this video have gone. I'm not expecting great stuff from this level, but we're just going to push through it because we got to get the alphabet done, man. I want to move on to like other big projects. I want to get things done, so we'll just go, we'll do it. Let's go. Right. Yeah, this is going to be one hell of a grind, isn't it? There we go. First actual run. Nice, okay, I got it again. The ending's quite awkward, but I think I've got like the grasp of it now. Nice, I flew the ending from the ship. Banger. Good run. Obviously, as is normally the case, this run means nothing because I won't be consistent at this part from the start, but still. I can click fast enough for that though. Yeah, it's not that hard. That's the thing, I've seen Aeon struggle with this like fast clicking, but I was like, maybe I'll find it pretty bad. It's not that bad, I can click that fast. Alright, that's the whole ball in one go. Okay. I'm worried about this beginning, but I just have to run it. One. 3. 4. 10. We got to the ship. Nice, 11. I passed the first hard gap as well. 12. Okay, yeah, second hard gap. Oh, I could have gone to the ball. Yes, okay, I'll take that. Yeah, man, I died instantly because I forgot what the transition is. But I don't forget twice. Oh, I should have clicked in the pool, but nice. That was good fluke progress. The thing is, when you just get to the ball, it literally is like... There's a few tiny hard things in the ball, but you get far really often when you get there. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that sucks. Oh, dude, the dash orb. 65, I'll take that. Again, I keep forgetting what to do here, but that's fine. Nice, we're still decent at this area. Always good to see. I'll take that run, actually. That's solid. Of course I died to 54. Oh, fuck you, man. Didn't mean to hold. Why did I hold into that click? Not even the next click. I find the next click hard as shit. That okay, but sure. Yep, that's fair. I clicked too early. I know that for a fact. Fuck you, man. What do you mean? I knew it, man. I didn't even hit it that time. You are actually taking the piss, bro. Come on. Like... Dude, oh my fucking god. This part is not hard. I was really hoping I didn't die further than 83. That's so dumb as well. I didn't even hit the second blue orb late. So that I died to the saw on the bottom with the yellow portal. I didn't even die to that. Somehow I died here. That doesn't make any sense, bro. Oh, come on. That's so dumb. Bro, how did I even click the fucking first pink orb that late? I've never done that before. Dude, oh, come on. These clicks are too hard. They're so bad as well because you can click that too early and then this green orb doesn't work and like it doesn't make any sense. Dude, great, and I clicked it way too early that time. Like that, fuck off, man. Great, see, that's what I mean. That green orb will not work sometimes because that setup is just garbage. Oh, thank Christ. That came out of nowhere. Finally, dude. Hey, at least I did beat this one in one day. Because I didn't beat the other two in one day so far. Like, I didn't beat PV2 or Quantum Theory in one day, so... we at least marked an improvement there. I don't know why that screenshot didn't make the sound. I mean... the first ship carries, so you know what, I don't mind that. I mean, hey, it definitely could have gone worse. I really don't like how first half heavy this level is. Because it didn't get any more consistent. The second half didn't get any more consistent, no matter how much you practice it. And the fact that that first ship blocks you every time is so annoying. The ball consistently stayed awkward enough to where you don't get good at that either. Like, every single click in the ball just kept killing me for some reason. A lot of times at 37, I would be like clicking too late on the first pink orb and just dying to that. Actually, I think that's 39, but still. And then some of the times were just really tight. Like 34, it's like stupidly tight for some reason. And then the ending is super awkward as well. And I don't like some of the setups. They're not good enough. I was lucky to not die further. Yeah, man, I've picked a bunch of shitters for this 5. Luckily, what we've got next is a pretty big banger. I've heard from a lot of people, so hopefully that's going to go well. But man, So far in this 5, we have not been off to a great start. But let's move on to letter S, the banger, which is Sync. I've been looking forward to this level for a long time because I've just always liked the appeal of the gameplay. The gameplay looks like something that I'd really enjoy. I do already know ahead of time that there is some hiccups in the gameplay, so I'm hoping it doesn't affect me nearly as much as something like Quantum Theory did. The gameplay looks a lot more streamlined and like normal, so that it doesn't have a lot of room to be shit. I'm just hoping I don't eat my own words there. Yeah, I'm super excited to play this level, so let's get started. Yeah, no, this is exactly what I wanted it to be. This is fun. Now I'm even more hyped for this. Nice. That's my first drop to 100 run. Cool. There we go. See, that was pretty quick. This level's already getting really consistent. There we go. Okay, well we had that little hiccup at 94, but that's fine. Okay, there we go. I broke the mind block of it. We got that instantly. Nice. I'm glad it seems like one of the levels in this 5 is holding up as a good level. Because I was afraid that we were just going to have a load of shiz for this one. Yeah, this has proven to be extremely fun and fair so far. So hopefully it stays that way, so that I can say we've had a good level this video. Nice, got it. You love to see that. And this is a pretty skill-based level, so maybe that run's actually going to hold up. Why did I forget that you don't go anti-gravity in that size pool? Whatever, that's a good-ass run, but my god, I need to stop being brain dead there. The thing is, this level feels like flow, but it's not really. It's like sync-based. But it is distant enough from being sync-based to where it just feels like a skill-based level with normal gameplay. And yet it's distinct enough to tell it apart from other levels. So like this level is the perfect example of what I would want to see in a level. It's a level that doesn't try too hard to be unique, but it ends up being unique and distinct, and it's good. Because people try too hard to be unique and then their gimmick is like terrible gameplay. And I just don't like that. This level is what your level should be. Right, nice. I think we learn it. Good stuff. Let's go. Nice. Yep, drop. I always mess that up for some reason. Yeah, I knew. Bro, that one was trash. Yeah, no, that's bad. Nice fluke though. We got through the entire first bit of the drop there. Oh, I don't even know what happened there, but okay. I didn't even get in. Oh my days, that is lame. Dude, I keep on choking like right before the ship. Because I'm bracing for the ship and I'm not getting there, so like, yeah. I can't do the wave, bro, I can't do it. Yeah, there we go. Dude, nice progress flip. That's a dumb death, but I don't care. That was good. That's far in. That's nearly to the drop. And if I got to the... Well, I guess the drop, kind of. But if I get there, there's genuinely a chance I just beat the level. Nice. It's good to know I can still do this half of the level. That's good. I think we should get a run from a bit further back, though. And that's how we do it, bro. That is how we do it. That was good. I flew like the whole like 70 part and everything. That was good. My first click there was so, like, it was so forceful. I was done. Like, that was a guaranteed done. Oh, damn it. That's fair though. My fucking hand was slipping away from my mouse that attempt. I'm surprised I even got there. Like, I thought early 60s I was finished. Oh, really? I clicked that too early, or I clicked the blue orb going down too early and I had no frame where I could live. But either way, that's a gutter, man. I don't know why I can't do these waves. Bro, they're so skill-based and they're not even hard. Like, sometimes my judgment with wave is way off. Like, sometimes it's really good, which is why I seem to perform really good at some hard wave sections. Nice. That's GG's, boys. You'll love to see it. Damn, that was a quick completion. That's like less than 2 hours recording footage total. That's massive. You'll love to see it. What a fun level, though. I think that's got to be like one of my very few 100 out of 100 enjoyments easily. Yeah, that's such a good attempt count as well. Like, I had like 150 old attempts from a roulette in the past as well, and even still, this is under, even as a total, this is still under 1k. For a level harder than Sonic Wave, that's really good. Well, it's safe to say this level's the savior of the video. I want to know that I got pretty lucky, but I do think I would have still, like, been consistent enough to beat this level quite quickly, even if I had died to the ending more times. I'm really thankful I got this done pretty quickly though. Like, I felt like I really should have done it. It's a skill-based level, and there's a, like I said, it felt like there was a few tiny hiccups here and there, but they're like, it's still skill-based enough to where it's all avoidable, like, consistently. It's not like PV2 or Raisins where the problem is not avoidable. Like, the problems are avoidable and they're very minor at best. But yeah, this was an extremely consistent level, very fun, flows very well into each part. Like, the gameplay's really good as well. I'll say this, I think the only thing I really complain about though is like 44. That like wave and ship together is like, that's really hard, and it does feel kind of stupid sometimes, but hey, I'd say picking this level up was a resounding success on my part. Even if letter T goes pretty well, I would still say this is probably the highlight of this video. But let's see by moving over to letter T, which is Torn. I mainly picked this level up because it looks really skill-based and really easy, so for something of its difficulty that I normally do for the end of these videos, I thought it was a perfect choice. It's on the GDDP, I was already really interested in it, very like straightforward, timing heavy it looks like. This just felt like a perfect choice. It could be the first of these that genuinely doesn't land in my personal top 50. Just because of its nature. I've heard some people say it's quite overrated. And by list, it's apparently around like Bloodlust's difficulty. I guess we'll have to see what I truly think of it. For now, let's just jump in. Okay. This is actually learnier than I thought it was going to be, so I'm glad I've started this now instead of later, on like a fresh new day, so I can get all of it together and then probably just like smash it tomorrow. There we go. Nice. Cool, got it a second time. And there's number 3. Nice. Good run. I want it again just to make sure it's not a fluke, but that's nice. Nice. Okay, yeah. I've got this half under control. Well, half. There's still 10% to go, but still, I've got this area. I've got it. Nice. That time it was the entire second half. So I can say now I've got the second half down. I mean, I said I wanted to try and get 50, but that being said, 50 to 100 isn't particularly that hard. Especially if I'm locked in. So, I don't know. We might get a lot further than that. We might not. Who knows? If I make it to 50, I think I could make it pretty far in. There is the chance I don't even make it to 50, which, fair enough. Like, that part of the level is definitely a lot easier. Nice, banger. Good run. You know what? I'm really questioning right now whether every level I've played today, except for Sync, is like second half heavy, or just the way I practice levels makes it seem that the second half it always ends up harder by the end. Because like, sure, I can do big runs, early doors, but then the second half always becomes the problem. It very much seems like the case here, although like, I think that ship that I've just done at 37, I think that's the hardest part of the level so far. I'm just not sure if the second half is like always the problem, because it feels that way, but I can't be sure. Dude, I'm getting so good at like the 60s and 70s that I can just make it here like every time. Alright, I think I've learned it. Nice. That did take a bit longer than I thought it was going to, but that's still fine. Let's go. 1, 4, 5. Literally the same click. I landed on the corner. Yeah, I expected that. 24, nice. How did I do that? Alright, I've got 2 runs now. Sick. But how did I fluke that ship, bro? What am I on? What am I doing today? I'm just like cracked. There we go, 40. Yeah, there's another one to the ship. Ugh, damn it. Dude, I did the same fucking thing again. I just realized I didn't even add both of them to my fail count. Nice. Cool, I can still do the second half. I'm not expecting to like fluke it or anything, but to be fair, you get kind of far once you like know what to do with the first few percentages of this area. Yeah. Yeah, nah. I wanted more than 53, but holy shit, that beginning was being so cancerous. I can already tell what I'm going to struggle with tomorrow then. The second half is so much easier and so much nicer on this level. Well, that said, now I'm not looking forward to tomorrow when I have to play more of this. Let's hope it doesn't go too badly, but I'm not looking forward to it now. I'm not optimistic anymore. Nice. Good start to the day. Nice. Okay, that covers like most of the hard parts, but I'm just worried about the beginning still. That's fair. I'll take that. Like, that gravity portal can be really awkward sometimes, because I think the intention is you're meant to hold out of it a little bit and then go down so that you can set yourself up for the next gap. But I don't do it like that because it doesn't work that way a lot of the time. I just like go straight down. I did that too early. Are you actually fucking serious? Like, it's so easy to go late, so I always go super early, but I don't think I've ever died going too early. That's so dumb. I thought I was gonna fluke it, man. That's so annoying. I could have died way earlier in there and I would have been more happy with that. But like, no, of course it has to be the illusion that I fluke it. And then I done something shit so that it hurts the most. That's really stupid. Come on, that time is so easy. Finally got back here. That's shit, I could have gotten way further than that. I fucking missed the orb. I don't like that it goes blind right before that click, because that's why it happens. Dude, why did I hold for so goddamn long? Bray, I don't like these clicks. I don't know why, but I just can't get the pattern for them. Dude, oh my god, the fucking ground starts beneath me, starts fucking rumbling when I'm far. Are you actually shitting me? I hate this water heater. Nah, that's actually so tapped. Dude, fuck off with 60. Dude, every single fucking time it's 60. Dude, okay, that's even more insulting. I never die to this click. Dude, oh my god, just piss off with this wave. This wave is being so fucking garbage. Dude, oh my god, this part is so shit. Okay. And then let's get it again. There we go. See, like, I can clearly do this part. I can do the wave, so I don't know why I can't from 0. Come on, really? Come on, this timing's too hard. Especially when it's a fucking strict-ass microclick. Like, it's so annoying. Yes, dude. Nice, thank you. I thought I was dying to the last click, I'm gonna be real. But we didn't. So you can hold that. Bitch ass game. Under 2,000 attempts, we take that. You'll love to see it. Well, well, well. Unfortunately, this was more frustrating than I wanted it to be. I don't necessarily think it's a bad level. I just didn't have the greatest time with it. Especially after that 75 was so, like, that was the worst timing. I think I said this with Sync. If I didn't, I'll say it now. This is like the crossover into getting into the very hard levels in the finale. Like, we've crossed over everything after this point. The last 6 levels are all really hard. So the rest of the alphabet from here is not going to be a break, but I am going to push through, and we're going to do it. But overall, this set 5 felt like a bit of a weak spot. This level wasn't too bad, and Sync carried single-handedly. But yeah, I'm hoping the next set of 5, as hard as it is going to be pretty fun, and then we'll prep for our finale.